What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. Now if you know me, you know I love a good parsad recipe. So this holiday season I came up with a new one and I decided to make salted butter parsad with cream soda added in. Now this one is extra sweet, extra fluffy, and extra delicious. So I hope you guys enjoy. So this recipe is quite simple. What I'm going to start off by doing is heating up a heavy bottom pot on a medium-low heat. For this recipe, you have to keep it on a medium to medium-low heat at all times, or else the texture will not come out properly. So my pan is just heating up a little bit and I'm now going in with my salted butter. And I always recommend using salted butter whenever you do any of these soda parsads because it really helps balance out the sweetness. So once your butter has melted, this may take about like 5 minutes being that the pan is on such a lowered heat. But once it fully melts, you're going to start adding in your flour a little bit at a time. The reason why you add it a little bit at a time is that you do not want it to form lumps in the parsad. So being that butter does have a liquid content to it, it could mix with that flour and make it lumpy. So that's why we add it in just a little bit at a time. And once you add it in, you're going to keep on stirring and parch it for about 12 to 15 minutes or just until it starts to get loose. So this is what the flour looks like after about 5 minutes of parching. As you guys can see, it started to loosen up just a little bit and lighten in color. So what I'm doing here is I'm just adding in a cinnamon stick. This is going to help add a nice little flavor and a spice to it. So I'm going to keep on parching this or roasting this in the pan on that medium-low heat until the flour darkens a bit in color and until it is fully loose. And I'm going to show you guys what that looks like. So this is what my mixture looks like after about 15 minutes of cooking on that medium-low heat. Whenever I make any type of parsad, I find that the rule of thumb is to always cook the flour and the fat for 15 minutes. And after that 15 minutes, you could keep cooking it if you want a darker color, or you could just start adding in your liquids because it'll be cooked at that point. Basically what you're looking for is a loose texture and it's very much light as you stir it. That's the texture you're looking for. It's not going to feel as heavy as when you first added the butter and the flour. So in my pan, I also went in with my ground nutmeg, some ground cardamom, as well as my raisins. And I'm going to cook this until the raisins plump up. So this is what the mixture looks like after about another minute of cooking after I added the raisins. If you look closely, the raisins have plumped up and they look like little inflated balls. So after that, you're going to go in with a little bit of granulated sugar. Now, this is a step where you add the sugar in because the sugar will get a little caramelized and add a beautiful flavor to it. So once you've added that sugar in and you just stir it in, you're going to start adding in your cream soda. Now you're going to notice I did not tell you guys to raise the heat. You want to keep it on a medium heat for this part because if it's too high, it'll stick and burn. So once you add in the soda, just a little bit at a time, you're going to alternate. You're going to add a little bit of soda and then you're going to go in with all of your cherries. I'm using red and green maraschino cherries today, being that it is the holiday season. I wanted to get a little festive with it, so that's why I use them both. But you could feel free just to use the red ones if that's all you have on hand. Now, as you guys can see, it is a very tacky mixture. It's not really going to look like parsad yet. You have to keep stirring it on that medium heat. The reason being is you want the flour to slowly absorb all of that cream soda. This is not like regular parsad. If you added the soda in on a very high heat, it would burn very quickly. Now, once you added in all of your cream soda, you're going to go ahead and add in your condensed milk. I'm just doing condensed milk in this because it's going to add a richer flavor to it, and it's going to help play around with that creamy flavor of the cream soda. So once you add that in, you're going to keep on cooking it until it leaves the sides of the pan. So after cooking it for about 5 minutes after I added in the cream soda and the condensed milk, you're going to see that it leaves the sides of the pan and it starts to look like a regular parsad. It's nice and a little crumbly but still fluffy, and it is now ready to serve. So here it is, I'm serving my parsad up, it is ready to eat, and let me tell you what, this was a fan favorite between my family and I. It's really creamy, really fluffy, and just super delicious with all of those different spices, the different cherries on the inside, as well as the raisins. All of the spices and the cream soda really balance each other out, and it made for the perfect parsad. So just let you guys know, just because it's not Diwali or any of the other Hindu holidays, you can always enjoy some parsad. So here's a little holiday inspired parsad for you guys. I hope you enjoyed and I hope you give it a try. Please go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed yet. Give this video a nice big thumbs up and leave all of your wonderful comments down below. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye everyone.